This is announcing the arrival of His Excellency, the Executive Governor, Zamfara State, Dauda Lawal. National anthem, please. Land Use Allocation Committee, Ali Bako, Chairman, Solicitor General and Permanent Secretary, Minister of Justice, Member, Executive Secretary Zagis, Member, Executive Secretary Zureb, Member, Surveyor General, Member, Director Town Planning, Zagis, Member, Director Survey, Zagis, Member, Director Lands, Zagis, Member, Executive Secretary, Zamfara Environmental Protection Agency, Member, Representative of Infrastructure and Urban Renewal, Member, Architect Buhari Abdul Karim, Member, Representative of Professional Bodies in Built Environment, Member, Engineer Zainab Dambuba Muhammad, Member, Representative of Women Groups, Member, ESV Mustafa Muhammad Gusau, Member, Representative of Central Zone, ESV Umar Farouk Gumi, Representative of Western Zone, Member, Nasir Yahaya, Representative of Northern Zone, Member, Ibrahim Muhammad Gusau, Member, Representative of Infrastructure and Urban Renewal. Committee to finalize Zamfara State 10-year development plan. Honorable Wadatoma Dawaki, Member. Chairman, sorry. Yes, Chairman. I take that again. Honorable Wadatoma Dawaki, Commissioner of Ministry of Education, Science and Technology, Chairman. Alhaji Muhammad Bello Umar MNI, ON, former Head of Service, Deputy Chairman. His Royal Highness, Alhaji Hassan Attahiru, Emir of Kumbudu, Member. Alhaji Mujitafa Isa MNI, former Head of Service, Member. Honorable Abdul Aziz Sani, SAN, Attorney General, Commissioner of Justice, Minister of Justice, Member. Prof. Yusuf Adamu, Bayero University, Kano, Member. Prof. Nasiru Anka, Executive Secretary, Executive Chairman, Dasube, Member. Honorable Barau Moazu, Special Advisor, Finance and Economic Matters, Member. Honorable Manir Sani Fragilke, Special Advisor on Security, Member. Permanent Secretary, Minister of Budget, Member. Engineer Mahmouda Maradon, Retired Permanent Secretary, Member. Yakubu Muhammad Safi, Representative of Office of the Secretary to the State Government, Member. Statistician General, State Bureau of Statistics, Member. Executive Secretary, Zamfara Information Technology Development Agency, Member. Dr. Yakubu Sanusi, Provost Zakas, Member. Dr. Lubabatu Lawal Amani, Member. Director of Planning, Member. Sanusi Umar Karakai, Director, Cabinet Affairs, Member. Muhammad Ibrahim Shehu, Director, Security, Minister of Internal Security and Home Affairs, Member. Representative of Development Partners, UNICEF, Member. Farida Abdul Razak, Member. Aina Hussain Ahmed, Member. Hibban Buhari, Secretary. Steering Committee for Nigerian Human Capital Development, Human Capital Opportunities for Prosperity and Equity Governance, HOPE. Abdul Malik Abubakar Gajam, Chairman. Honorable Commissioner, Minister of Budget, Malam Odatoma Dawaki, Honorable Commissioner, Minister of Science and Technology, Member. Abdullahi Bello Auta, Member. Dr. Aisha MZ Anka, Commissioner for Minister of Health, Member. Ali Akilu Mohammed Bungudu, Accountant General, Member. Steering Committee for World Bank Solutions for Internally Displaced Persons and Host Communities, Solid Project, Abdul Malik Abubakar Gajam, Chairman. Honorable Commissioner, Minister for Budget, Mahmoud Muhammad, Honorable Commissioner, Minister of Environment, member. Honorable Kabiru Moi, Commissioner, Minister of Housing and Urban Development, member. Dr. Nafisa Muhammad Maradun, Commissioner, Minister of Women Affairs, member. Abdullahi Bello Auta, Commissioner of Finance, member. Salisu Musa Safi, Honorable Commissioner, Humanitarian, member. Sharif Bashar, member. Your Excellency, as far as the list given to me, these are the members coming from various committees.
This event is part of our continuous effort to rebuild our dear state by turning around the economy, taking the needed steps to improve the standard of living of our people, entrenching principle of good governance in all the operations of our public offices, and preparing the upcoming generation to be focused and determined in the course of building Zamfara State that will be proud of all of us. The 6th committee being inaugurated today are as follows: the Human Capital Development Council and Committee to Combat Drug Abuse in the state, the Land Use and Allocation Committee, the Committee to finalize the Zamfara State 10-year development plan, the Steering Committee for the Nigerian Human Capital Opportunities for Prosperity and Equity in Governance, and the Steering Committee for the World Bank Solution for Internally Displaced Persons and Host Communities. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is heartwarming to note that since we assumed office on the 29th of May 2023, my administration has made a conscious effort to prioritize the development of our dear state as outlined in a clearly articulated rescue mission. Over the past 17 months, we have worked tirelessly to transform the state's fortunes and reverse the setback caused by years of maladministration. With great humility, I wish to express my satisfaction with our progress on this journey so far. During our first anniversary, we commissioned several projects, all aimed at providing essential social amenities and improving the socio-economic well-being of our people. In constituting these committees, we have carefully selected members from various sectors, including the State Executive Council, as well as permanent secretaries, technocrats, academics, seasoned administrators, and individuals who share our vision and aspiration for the Zamfara State of our collective dreams. The Human Capital Development Council will be chaired by His Excellency, the Deputy Governor, Mali Malam Muhammad Masama Mobi, with the Honorable Senior Special Assistant on Human Capital Development as the Secretary. The mandate of this committee is to ensure a proper framework for community engagement that enhances the sustainability of government projects and programs on human capital development. It will also coordinate the mandates of human capital development related to MDAs and eliminate bottlenecks in service delivery. Through this committee, the government will ensure the optimal utilization of the knowledge and skills acquired by our people, particularly the youth and women, to empower them to realize their full potential as productive members of society. In doing so, we aim to eradicate extreme poverty and foster a more inclusive society in alignment with Sustainable Development Goal number 8, which emphasizes decent work and economic growth. The second committee is tasked with addressing the present problems of drug abuse in the state. This committee will conduct a comprehensive assessment of drug abuse in our communities, examining the type of drugs being abused, the demographics of users, and the rate of prevalence. Additionally, it will investigate the root causes of drug abuse and recommend prevention and intervention strategies. This committee, the First Lady will chair this, Her Excellency Dauda Lawal, was the Secretary, being the Director of Pharmacy, Ministry of Health. The following committee is charged with finalizing the Zamfara State 10-year Development Plan 2024 to 2033. Its mandate is to ensure that the content of the draft development plan presented 2 months ago is well structured and aligned with the national standard and our transformation agenda. The committee will also provide insight into governance and institutional processes targeted by reforms. It should also work closely with UNICEF Sokoto Field Office for the plan's actualization, approval, and launch. And this committee, Malam Wadato Madawaki, the Honorable Commissioner of Education, Science and Technology, will chair this committee. The State Land Use and Allocation Committee, a strategic body, will provide direction for land administration and management policy. It will process applications for land allocation, recommend suitable candidate to the governor, and offer advice on the revocation of land rights in cases of overriding public interest. Additionally, the committee will determine compensation for land use. The committee is chaired by Alhaji Ali Bako, a veteran land surveyor and a retired permanent secretary. The steering committee for the World Bank Solutions for Internally Displaced Persons and Host Communities, otherwise known as SOLID project, will be led by Honorable Commissioner Abdul Malik Abubakar Gajam, who is the Commissioner Budget and Planning. This committee is also responsible for domesticating the World Bank's durable solution for IDPs and host communities project, which the Federal Ministry of Budget and Economic Planning coordinates. The project aims to improve access to essential services as well as economic opportunities for IDPs and host communities in displacements affected local government areas of northern Nigeria, including Zamfara State. The final committee being inaugurated is the steering committee for the Nigerian Human Capital Opportunities for Prosperity and Equity in Governance. This is part of the national program Zamfara State intends to enter. We're actually in the process. We send our letter to those concerned in Abuja, and we're following up to make sure we participate fully. Like I said, this is part of a national program Zamfara State intends to enter. This program comprises 3 interdependent operations designed to address various challenges and support resource allocation and expenditure improvement for basic education and primary healthcare services. The committee will focus on increasing the availability and effectiveness of financing for primary education and healthcare, improving transparency and accountability, and enhancing recruitment and performance management for teachers and healthcare workers. You know, these are two ministries that we have serious challenges in Zamfara State, even in terms of determining the number of staff that we have. Education, healthcare, all the ghost workers, or rather, let me say 90% of the ghost workers are from these two ministries. It is important we have this committee, and the task is enormous because we want to get the root causes and the end of these issues so that other people will also be given the same opportunity. We have youth that are graduates. We have nurses in all the schools. School of Nursing, Gusau is here. Health Technology in Safe is there. There's one in Zurmi is there, but yet those that graduated from those schools are just hanging around. So the right people are not getting the right salaries. And this trend must change. I'm emphasizing this because the attitude here is when you give people responsibility, everybody will shy away from their responsibility because he doesn't want to blame. But remember, Allah is watching you. You have a responsibility, and that's why you're a leader. You must take good and bad decisions. As members of this committee, you carry the enormous responsibility of driving the vision and mission of our administration. Your expertise, dedication, and hard work are crucial to the success of these initiatives, which you have been entrusted with driving the process. It will also help you approach your responsibilities with utmost seriousness and diligence. The faith and trust reposed in you by the people and government of Zamfara State must be justified through your unwavering commitment to excellence. Your effort will shape the future of our state and create a legacy of sustainable development and prosperity. I would like to assure all the committees that the government will always provide needed support so that it can function effectively. We are committed to offering the necessary resources, guidance, and assistance to ensure the success of your assignments. Before I conclude, I would like to stress that I have the conviction that through our collective effort, Zamfara State will continue to progress by redefining governance, providing efficient public service, prioritizing human capital development, and strengthening our health and education system. My administration will remain committed to all matters that will bring progress to our state and improve the lives of many of our people, inshallah. With these few remarks, I'm honored and privileged to inaugurate these 6 committees. I commend you all for your dedication and commitment. May the Almighty Allah continue to be our pillar of our strength.
That we find ourselves here in order to key in to the development vision of this administration. By inaugurating these committees, Your Excellency is charting a path that is unprecedented and which, inshallah, will lead to the progress of this state and pave way for the future leaders of this state to chart a course that will see us reach or even surpass our peers in the state. So, Excellency, it's my honor to wish you all the best and also call on all of us tasked with various responsibilities to perform them with utmost dedication to ensure that we leave a legacy behind for the future of our children and the children of our children that will come after them. Thank you very much, Your Excellency.
We are indeed very glad to see ourselves working to complement the effort of His Excellency Dauda Lawal. I want to express my gratitude to Your Excellency for the trust and confidence in our abilities to discharge this noble assignment. I want to assure you of our determination to work tirelessly to ensure the success of this responsibility assigned to us. To my fellow committee members and others committees inaugurated here today, I want to call on us all to put in our best to work as a team in order to achieve the desired objectives. It is our collective responsibility to move our dear state forward for betterment of our future. Let me once again assure His Excellency, on behalf of all the committee members and the various committees inaugurated today, that inshallah we are going to discharge our duties diligently and without fear or favor. May Almighty Allah be our guide. Thank you all, and wassalamu alaikum.
Private pharmacies, they should not contribute. We'll just follow that path, inshallah, for the next. That we know hope, and that's why you're in hope. All right. Inshallah.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. That's all, yes. May we rise for the national anthem, please.
Ya yi zumi sosai. Kaga sakon da? Sai da za a yi. Amma shi ya kama. Kwamiti ya yi haka wannan. Ya Sulaiman shi general.